I want to thank all of you. Many of you have been very generous over the years. You've built this beautiful church. In fact, I heard it today. We had baptisms today. And so we always have family members from other parishes. They're coming in and going, "Oh my gosh, what a beautiful church." Don't take it for granted. You built this wonderful parish hall, and we're really learning how to use it. I mean, it's being used a lot now. And we're getting ready to finish our parish plant with a house for the priests, a rectory. A rectory will complete our campus and serve priests for 20, 40, 50, 100 years. And that's important, that we think beyond ourselves. A priest's life is a life of prayer. And it should be a life of living in community with other priests. Today, Father Simon is homeless. I'm not. I've already moved into Simon and Jude. He's homeless because he lives in an apartment, like a bachelor. Come on, folks, he's not a bachelor. That's not what we're doing. And I can't tell you what it's like to have dinner with a couple of priests and just talk about stuff. Or, more than that, what's it like to wake up in the middle of the night or very early in the morning and walk down the hall to the chapel and with the Blessed Sacrament and pray in the house. That's what priesthood is. Our rectory has the approval and blessing of Bishop Olmsted, that we started it while he was still the bishop, and now with Bishop Dolan. We have the approval of the city of Scottsdale. We're under the guidelines of the diocese in terms of construction and financing. And the diocese is behind us 100%. We have one more meeting with the diocese to get final approval to go ahead and break ground. And also, as many of you saw in the video, Father Fred is 100% in getting this done. Now, our rectory will house 2 retired priests. We'll have room for 2 retired priests in addition to our regular priests. Those retired priests will pay rent, giving us an income of between $36,000 and $40,000 a year. And the retirees will allow us to expand confessions, adoration, and much more. There'll be so much more priestly presence in everything we do. For the last 4 years, while I've been your pastor, I rarely talk about money. I've rarely asked you for anything. But today, I'm asking you to consider supporting the rectory with your pledges. All of us. Currently, first one. Currently, we have $1.2 million in cash and pledges. 1.6 million remains to couple our goal up to 2.8 million. That would be the goal for this parish to at least raise. It'd be a little more than that to build, but that's how much we want to raise to get started. The 1.2 million has come from only 23%, less than a quarter of our registered parishioners. The 77% of parishioners have not made commitments to support the rectory. That's important, but also that's why we're coming to you, because we had not come to you all before today. Although 100% of our parishioners will get the benefits that we offer, Mass, confessions, religious education, and over 30 ministries, weddings, funerals, I mean, you know what goes on here. Go to 2. 90 parishioners, and this is kind of where we're talking goals. If 90 parishioners 900 parishioners have not yet made a pledge for the rectory. If those 900 would pledge $2,000 each, and pledges are for over 3 years. So $2,000, but over 3 years, that's $667 a year. $667. That would finish our goal. And of course, if you want to round it up to 670, that's fine, or 600, or even to 700. If 450 parishioners would pledge $4,000 or $1,334 a year, that would finish our goal. If 200 parishioners would pledge $9,000, that's $3,000 a year, that would finish our goal. And so any combination of that is going to finish our goal and even mean taking out less and less in terms of a loan to finish. We're going to get there. It's not going to be that crazy to get there. So I'm asking you to give this prayerful consideration. Please. And I'm not talking for me, because unless I get to the point where I can't work very much at all and end up coming back over here, I'm not going to be here. But for those future priests, I mean, let's face it, we have a priest from this parish now, Father Christopher, and someday he's going to retire. I bet he'd love to come back to his home parish. As you leave Mass today, you're going to be given some materials, some naming opportunities if you want that, pledge cards, and some other number sheets so that you have a full understanding. And of course, the people that are handing those out, they're members of our committee. They can answer questions. We have a number of committees working on this, but they're the Capital Campaign Committee. Please don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask Father Simon or I also. I want to thank you very much. And if you need to go over this material again, even if you have it in hand, it's being videotaped and it's going to be on our website. We're going to try and hit all of our parishioners. Thank you very much, because we all, and I'm saying me too, I've already pledged, we all need to have a part in this great finishing up of our wonderful parish plant. Thank you very much.